investments to be achieved over the next 2 financial years. For agri and allied sector, which is not a very capital-intensive sector, I think this is an extremely impressive number and reflects an outcome of all the hard work that the entire team from the government of West Bengal has done during the year. And these investments range from setting up private veterinary science colleges to cold storage to modern fishery units, technical collaborations with International Potato Center, amongst others. And as I said, today's sessions were extremely engaging, provided a lot of fresh perspectives, and as we continue the work after this, I'm sure new ideas and new thoughts will emerge. And before I conclude, may I just take the opportunity also to add a bit from the ITC perspective. It's around farmer empowerment, and I'm happy today. In fact, it's a great pleasure for me to formally announce the launch of ITC Mars, Meta Markets for Advanced Agriculture and Rural Services, ITC's pioneering super app and phygital ecosystem in Bengal to bring the power of digital revolutions to its potato farmers. The ITC Mars app, which has been developed to provide advanced crop advisory services, market access, financial services, will be available in Bengali. It will offer world-class technologies and services to the state's farmers in partnerships with large number of leading players in the agri-imports industry, banks, agri-tech startups, agri-institutes, and technology companies. This would enable the farmers to adopt latest climate-smart practices and avail agri products and services towards enhancing their incomes. And the vision is to empower 5 lakh farmers by aggregating them into 100 FPOs. I have the privilege now to request the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly launch the super app. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Puri. Yes. And Chairman of ITC. Now let me just submit, as for discussing with Honorable Chief Secretary. Honorable Chief Minister, you had a deficit of 400 crore eggs. You'd be happy to know with this program, we will be self-sufficient in egg in West Bengal and will start exporting. Am I right? Thank you very much indeed. Now we move to manufacturing and industry sector. Very critical sector indeed. I'll request someone to speak who has two or three plants in West Bengal, one in Australia, one in South Africa, one in Chile. But the mother plants are in West Bengal. Manufacturing mining machinery, the highest form of manufacturing. May I request Mr. Mehul Mohanka to make his very important statement. Plants across the world, but mother plants in West Bengal.
And to add to that, sir, we export almost 60% of our revenues globally out of Bengal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to be representing the manufacturing sector this afternoon. Just to give you highlights of the proceedings of the day since this morning. We've covered 5 subsectoral sessions since this morning, representing mainly leather, plastics, apparel and garments, gems and jewelry, foundry and crafts, plastics and chemicals as well. As part of these sessions, we today culminated 11 MOUs, out of which 9 were with government and 2 private. In addition to that, we had investment announcements by Shrima, which is installation of 96 modernized power looms at Asansol with an estimated investment of 100 crores. Tandhan announced production of 1.7 crore meters of denim with an estimated investment of 195 crores. We had 7 million, which is the name of an organization, announced installation of handloom-based RMG units with an estimated investment of 20 crores. And the president of Paridhan Government Park announced that a government park will be set up covering 20 lakh square feet in Jagdishpur Hosri Park in Howrah. In addition to that, our Honorable Chief Secretary this morning announced the Modified Policy for Textile Sector, WTIS 2023. It's a new policy covering the entire ecosystem of the textile sector, from fiber to fabric and garmenting. In addition to that, the Green Firecracker Cluster Policy was announced as well. This policy has been recently approved by the state government. In addition to that, the Bhavishyat Credit Card Scheme is an initiative aimed at creating employment opportunities in the rural and urban areas. The School Uniform Project, which is taken off in the state, encouraging about initiative of 1,100 existing looms, were modernized and enlisted with the Tantuja through the state MSME and Textiles Department. We have the Synergy and MSME Conclave, which is a total of 45 Synergy events covering all the districts which were held till November of 2023. In addition to that, we've also had the Bangla sari stores, which have been set up. We have close to over 1,000 stores set up across, and they have saris ranging from 350 rupees to 1,000. We all know that the Shilpa Ease of Doing Business online portal has recently been awarded the Scotch Platinum Award. And I'm happy to update you that today we have over 108 online services under different departments like Power, WP, PCB, Fire, UDNMA, KMC, Land, Finance, and etc. covered under the Shilpa Sathi program. It's an absolute privilege to be seeing the growth of the state and the initiatives undertaken by the government, which has led to this impetus in terms of investment in the state. And since the last BDBS, there's been considerable progress, and I'm sure going forward there will be many much such announcements. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mahanka. I'd just like to point out to you that in school uniforms, the fabric that we needed was being entirely imported from other states because we did not have power looms. Under Chief Minister's leadership, we've introduced power looms in Ashok Nagar. You'd be interested to know that this year, 5 crore meters of fabric for school uniform has been produced in West Bengal because of the revolution in the beginning to unfold in the power loom area. That's just an example of what Mehul Bhai said. And in the future, you'll see more of it. Of course, handloom, we are top of the world. But in powerloom, we are moving forward, vision of Honorable Chief Minister. Friends, we now go to the next sector. Education. Someone who's, whatever he does, there's something very special about what he does. And therefore, I invite Mr. Harshvardhan Neotia, whose aesthetics I always appreciate when I see something he does. And education is an integral part of the aesthetics.
Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Mitra, dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to compliment the government of West Bengal on this very unique initiative of public-private partnership, but this time in the space of collaborative discussions on how to take the developmental agenda forward. I fully echo with the sentiments expressed by my colleague, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, that this has been a very remarkable initiative where the senior officials of the government of West Bengal and some of us work collaboratively to discuss challenges, ideas, policy initiatives, not about specific cases, but how to take the sector forward. I've had the privilege to co-chair the education sector, and I'm happy to present the outcome of the deliberations, not just today, but right through several months that we have been working on this. Just to let you know, there has been an 11-fold increase in the planned budget for the education sector in the last 10 years. The private investment in education has surged to nearly $1 billion, and an additional $568 million is in the pipeline. the establishment of 11 private universities since 2011, that means in the last 10, 12 years, and 19 state-aided universities is quite remarkable in the state. This has obviously meant gross enrollment of many more students, both in school and higher education. 4 crucial MOUs were signed in the run-up to this BGBS. One was the State of Arizona University with the Department of Higher Education. The second was MOU with NASSCOM and the Department of Higher Education. The third was Sister Nivedita University, a private university in our state, with Daffodil International University of Dhaka, and the other Adamus University, another state private university here, with the Kathmandu University of Nepal. In addition to this, there have been 13 MOUs that have been signed today in this platform, and they are in the areas of higher education, school education, and I'm not reading out the details of it, but just suffice it to say that it's a sector where the impact is more important than the quantum of investment. So the numbers might look much smaller compared to the numbers of many other sectors, but I think its relevance to society, its importance to bringing up the education content of our students and making them more suitable for employment, I think is very, very important. And that's really been the initiative of this industry education sector, is how to see that the education, not only is the standard improved, but there is, at least in the higher education, more teaching which is more relevant to employment. So what we have in terms of investment is 1,676 crores of investment in the school education sector and 3,060 crores in the higher education sector. We have further received some more commitments to the tune of 1,850 odd crores, for which details are being worked out. In the technical education and skill development, this is a very important sector in our country, particularly for people who are not going in for higher education. And as we know, we have a lot of youth who are looking for employment, and technical and skill education can help in bridging the gap in improving the quality of the kind of people we get for the jobs. So there has been many MOUs, and there are 13 national MOUs and 1 international MOU that has been signed. There's a proposal to set up 38 new ITIs in the PPP model with an investment of 7 crores each, and 148 new self-financed pharmacy institutes for diploma at about 7 crores each to start in the academic year 2023-24. I would like to just add that our secretaries, Mr. Manish Jain and Mr. Anup Kumar, have really burnt the midnight oil to work very, very hard to bring in a tremendous amount of energy into this sector. And I hope that we will see the results. Education takes a little time, because whatever we start doing, by the time the institutes are up and the students get trained and they get employed and we see the impact, it's a few years. But I think we have started very well, and we hope that in time to come you'll see the impact. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Neotia. Substantive at the grassroots level, which is most exciting. Even pharmacologists at the pharmacy level is such a novel idea indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, it was years ago that when I was speaking with this industrialist who was exporting, looking at exports, hand tools, all kinds of things, I just in conversation said, why don't you explore exports to XY countries? And I was amazed that today he has warehouses in Kentucky and in Norfolk, Virginia, from zero, bringing exports into the American market. That is why he was chairing the international trade and logistics sector, it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Sanjay Budhia, who has made this happen, to come and tell us what have you achieved in your sector, Mr. Budhia. Thank you.
Respected Madam, Dr. Mitra, distinguished dignitaries on the dais and in the audience, it is with great pleasure and privilege that I am standing here to update about the various initiatives undertaken by the International Trade and Logistics Committee during the year. Madam, my sincere gratitude and thanks for giving me this opportunity to co-chair the BGBS International Trade and Logistics Committee. Yesterday, you very kindly released the new export policy and the logistics policy. The vision of the export policy is to position the state of West Bengal as the global trading hub of India by doubling the state's share in India's total exports from our present share of rupees 1 lakh crores over the next decade. And logistics policy will bring in improved efficiency in exports and help boost all businesses. I must put on record the constant guidance of Honorable Dr. Amit Mitra ji and the hard work put in by the Chief Secretary, Dr. H.K. Dwivedi, along with Industry Secretary, Madam Vanna Yadav, and Principal Secretary, Sri Rajesh Pandey ji, and all senior officials connected with our committee in guiding and formulating this policy with extensive consultation and inputs from all relevant stakeholders, export promotion councils, industry associations, commodity boards, etc. Madam, with your support and help, we are sure we shall be able to accomplish our cherished mission and vision. The Export Facilitation Center at Silk Southern has proven its effectiveness in addressing the queries and concerns of exporters, rendering valuable assistance and guidance. A collaborative effort with Amazon has culminated in the organization of an e-export session at Silk Southern, signifying a concerted push towards digital export endeavors. Madam, a total of 29 events centered on export-specific sessions have been meticulously organized across different districts, facilitating comprehensive engagement and knowledge dissemination within the export domain. This morning itself, Madam, we had a dedicated session on leveraging opportunities, enhancing exports, attended by senior industry leaders, Chairman of Syama Prasad Mukherjee Port Trust, and senior officials from World Bank, ADB, Amazon, which reinforced that the world is looking at us, and with all right policies in place and state governments' active encouragement on exports would put West Bengal in a prominent position as an ideal destination for investments and economic activities under your visionary leadership. And Madam, one last thing I would like to say that sincere thanks to you and your entire team for organizing this 2 days program in 3 different venues, which has really put in a lot of efforts, but the world has also seen that what West Bengal offers, the world-class banquets and the world-class facilities. Thank you so much, Madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Budhia. With the 2 policies at this BGBS your sector has received, one is the logistics policy and the other is export policies. I'm sure you're very happy with that. In the logistics case, I'll just give you one example. One particular logistics hub, which is in Kollani, inside the automated warehouse, there are 9 kilometers of conveyor belts. Imagine 9 kilometers of conveyor belts within one, Asia's largest, attracting ultimately 12,000 people from the common people's pool as employees of that. That's the revolution that Honorable Chief Minister is speaking about, of employment and investment coming hand in hand. And logistics is one, and of course international trade. May I turn now to someone who is known internationally for tea, but very few people know that he also is a big exporter of carpets, and now he's tied up with a British company. And a very important area is tourism, which Honorable Chief Minister mentioned yesterday in her speech, tea tourism. He's the one who took that initiative of tea tourism. Therefore, I'll request Shri Rudra Chatterjee to tell us what happened in your tourism sector. Rudra.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think tourism is about beauty, and it is better seen than told. So I request for the audio-visual on West Bengal tourism.
From the oceans to the skies, from the dense to the divine, every corner tells a story. Experience the diversity. Experience Earth touching the heavens. Experience valleys caressed by morning dew. Experience blue water and white sands under your feet. Experience the unknown and discover the deep, dense beauty of the jungle. Experience the exotic. Experience the footprints of time. Experience the rhythmscape and dance to its beats. Experience the divine. Experience gastronomical delights. Experience opportunities to showcase business. Experience warm hospitality. Experience the magic of Bengal. Experience Bengal, the sweetest part of India.
Ladies and gentlemen, ours is a blessed state with incomparable beauty. And under the leadership of our Chief Minister, we've started telling the story. And today, from nowhere, the state has emerged as the third largest foreign tourist arrivals and a domestic tourist arrival of 90 million people, almost to the population of the entire state. This has been shown in numbers. The compound annual growth rate of tourism revenues have been more than 13% a year over the last 5 years. And thus, the tourist demand, the tourist arrivals, the tourist revenues have been doubling every 5 years. The policies for tourism, the Honorable Chief Minister announced yesterday that one of the long, expected but pioneering requirements of tourism was to be treated as industry, at the same status as other industries. That has been announced yesterday and shall be notified soon. That will be a game-changing initiative for tourism. With that and the other policies, including the tea tourism policy that Dr. Amit Mitra spoke about, in terms of homestay policy, in terms of the many new tourism policies will all be combined, and a new tourism policy will be soon announced. Ms. Nandini Chakraborty is working on it, and it's moving through the process of the government, and it will be soon announced, with which we hope that West Bengal can reach the #1 position of tourism arrivals in India. This is, ladies and gentlemen, despite that even though so many tourists come, even though 1 million tourists come, there is still no non-stop flight from Europe, which is something that the state government is working very hard towards to ensure that those flights come. We can say as business people when we travel, the flights are full when they leave Calcutta. So we need to ensure that that is, only other states that are ahead of us have a lot of international flights coming from different regions. Otherwise, West Bengal would be the #1 state in tourism. In terms of hotel investments, just before me, Mr. Neotia spoke, who has invested in many hotels in the state, being managed by the Taj Group. But the hotel investment has doubled from 21 to 22, and then tripled from 22 to 23. This year it is 1,500 crores. I have no doubt that we'll reach 5,000 crores at this rate. This is basically those hotels which are coming to the state signing MOUs. There are many other hotels that are being invested without, having MOUs. If you have visited a hotel, if you have tried to get a booking in a hotel, I can say for myself that it's impossible to get a booking in a hotel. So if you are invested in a hotel property, now is the time with the industry status, with the beneficial policies to do so. And how can we forget about Durga Puja? Obviously, it is our greatest festival in this land. But from tourist infrastructure, we have earned more than 80,000 crores. Last year when I heard it was 60,000 crores, I thought it was remarkable. It's gone over that to 80,000 crores. With that, 35,000 to 80,000 crores. So this growth of tourism is unprecedented, and part of the reason, other than holidays and people who come for pleasure, is also the business tourism. We spent over the last couple of days, witnessing the quality of infrastructure that the state has developed over the last few years. You're here today, you were in Bishwa Bangla, Mela Prarangan, and before that the convention center. All of that has come up. All of those are full. And we are open for business, we are open to tourists. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chatterjee. It's very interesting what you brought in. 90 million tourists. That's amazing. It's almost the size of the state's population. That sounds similar to Italy or to other European countries. So that's a remarkable statement indeed. And 13% rate of growth. It's phenomenal. And it'll double in about 5 years' time. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. I would just like to add another area that your committee must have looked at is MICE, conferences, entertainment. You called it business tourism, but in the parlance of your sector, it is called MICE. And let me tell you, just this week I heard several weddings that were to take place, usually they go to Goa or somewhere, they're all shifting to Kolkata because of the huge facility of hotel available for them to have it here. So that's the potential there. Now we turn to someone who's the CEO of a major hospital chain in Kolkata. I'm delighted that once he finishes, I'll tell you one more word. But I'm delighted that he has made such an effort. He came with us to Delhi to promote West Bengal. He came with us to Mumbai to promote West Bengal. In Chennai, wherever we've gone, he has been there to talk about the health sector's tremendous growth in West Bengal, not only in private sector, but huge growth in the public sector. So let me call upon Mr. Rupak Borua, the co-chair of the health sector, to tell us what happened, Rupakji, please.
Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Didi, Dr. Amit Mitro, dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure to chair this healthcare sector, co-chairing with Principal Secretary Health, Mr. Narayan Sharup Nigam. Last several months, the health department actually tirelessly worked for this this Bengal Global Business Summit, this investment proposal and all, and along with the private sector. This is the first time we had reached to Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai. Even we went to the whole health department along with, we went to North Bengal, because North Bengal is also our focus area where we got good investment proposals from the North Bengal as well. So it was a great job that the whole department, both public and the private combining, we have done. We know that the healthcare sector is growing. It is almost 22.2% is the compounded annual growth. Overall, it is happening. During this growth story, actually, we could see that there is a demand and supply gap as well. Particularly, we could see there is a tertiary and the quaternary care. I mean, in the high segment, there is a huge gap that we could see. So there is a more our investment or our approach to the investors, particularly in those areas actually that we have projected, particularly the higher segment, in the cancer care, in the organ transplant areas, which was not there in this eastern part of the country. There is one good support that we get from this year because we share the border with Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, and also largely these northeastern states also quite dependent on this year healthcare of Bengal particularly. So we want to create the West Bengal as a gateway of healthcare, and we are expecting that. That's why we went to Chennai as well, where all the patients, people from Chennai, that they are really want to invest in Bengal as well. So far, healthcare investment is concerned, we have not only constraints to this your beds, there is also, we have approached pharma, there is a medtech, that's we did in a very better way. And the total number of LOI today in all segments, the several months we had worked, which is the health department, Mr. Nigam, and the whole department, the private sector, they have worked together. And we could close this LOI today is almost 25 LOIs. This is the first time in Bengal that has happened. 25 LOIs we have closed, and amounting to 7,933 crores of investment in the next 3 years.
Letters of intent.
That is the best part. And also because we know the healthcare sector actually is the employment generated they do, and there is a 19,000 employment that we could see, because one bed is equal to 6 manpower required for healthcare sector to run. So that is the part that we did in this one, and we have already LOI. We are really want that healthcare sector, because our Honorable Chief Minister is also the health minister, and she gives a lot of pressure. So we are looking for that healthcare sector should be the gateway for West Bengal. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Borua. I mean, it's important for me to mention that Temasek, a $250 billion fund from Singapore, was here at the Business Summit, who have funded Manipal, and they said to Honorable Chief Minister that they're immediately going to increase their Temasek's investment in West Bengal, in the health vertical. Mr. Venkatesh was here from Singapore. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing sector. Something that Honorable Chief Minister has repeatedly said, creative economy and film industry sector. The great director, who's an iconic figure to me, Sri Gautam Ghosh, may I request you to kindly make your statement. Chairperson, co-chair of this sector.
Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Mitra, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know, at the outset, I must thank our Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, for taking initiative to include creative economy in this year's summit. Thank you very much, madam. You insisted, rather. It's a very difficult zone because, you know, you cannot gauge culture. If you lay railway tracks, you know how many kilometers been laid. but you cannot gauge culture. But our government has incredible interests, especially my minister is Mamata Banerjee for this department. We are supporting our great folk artists, people who are involved in handicrafts. It's a huge government support is there. But we have to go beyond that because it involves cinema, television, yatra, book publication, and so many things. It's a huge sector. About the locations, what we discussed, today's meeting attended by Honorable Minister Arup Bishwas, Indranil Sen, all representatives from film, television industry, and also from publishing house. We had a wonderful session, packed house, and it went for 2.5 hours, I guess. So it's very, very interesting. First thing I said, this is the only state which has mighty Himalayas on the north and Bay of Bengal in the south, the only state. In between there are meandering valleys, huge Gangetic plains, so many riverine basins, absolutely beautiful, a paradise for filmmakers. So I'm sure the next year a lot of people from other states and also from abroad will come here and shoot films. Besides cinema, we have so many other things. You see our handicrafts, this is fantastic. Of course, it is in the purview of another sector, but of course, they are great artists and we have to support them and we are getting support. Of course, today I don't have any paper because, it's growing. This industry is growing and we have tremendous potential. Wherever I go in Bombay or in Mumbai or in Chennai or in Bangalore or some people are working in Poland, all the graphic artists are from Bengal. They were highly, highly skilled in drawing. So we have to create, and today some people have shown interest to put up a center for VFX and animation and computer graphics here using our talents. So it's very interesting. We have infrastructure and further infrastructure will be created by PPP model for film industry. And I'm sure that and Rupayan is one of the place has been earmarked for such development. And next year, I'm sure that I'll be able to give you a long chart because this year is the first one. It's just the beginning. We have done only a short alap. Next year, you will see a lot of goth and jhala too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sri Gautam Ghosh, a phenomenal person in the world of films, direction. We now turn to something that's complementary to this sector. ITES. A sector, if you talk of animation, it's a combination of creative economy and information technology. Let me request Shri Alapan Bandyopadhyay, chairperson of ITES sector, to give us a quick glimpse of what their sector did.
Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, respected Dr. Mitra, distinguished colleagues, distinguished delegates, and all honorable dignitaries. As Chairman Webel, which is the leading public sector company in the sector of IT, I had the privilege to chair the IT session, which today was a bit crowded because there was a lot of interest, frankly unprecedented amount of interest in taking part in this sectoral session of ours, from the tiniest startup to the mega international corporations. We had 30-odd speakers today, all of whom showed enormous interest in taking part in the vibrant growth of the IT journey in West Bengal. I will give a quick Managing Director, Entity Global Data Centers and Cloud Infrastructure India Private Limited and Entity Communications India Network Services Private Limited gave a lengthy presentation to indicate how West Bengal is emerging as a global center for data center and cloud infrastructure augmentation points. We then had a session on next leap of Bengal in information technology and electronics, where COO LTI Mindtree, as you know, they're a very major player in India today, CEO Calsoft, CEO Juspe, I'm skipping the names, CEO Juspe, CEO DSCI, and CEO and MD Iskrameco India Private Limited took part to show how they are interested in taking part and how they would invest in the hardware and in the software segments of Bengal IT economy. We had a partner country session too, where the Poland and the Japan delegates, the here technologies of Japan in particular, showed very optimistic interest in taking part in our activities. CREDAI and the Sector 5 Stakeholders Association took part through AV to show how infrastructure developments in the last 10 years under the Honorable Chief Minister leadership and the real estate developments and the IT sector developments are coeval and coalescing in Bengal economy today. We then had a panel discussion too on achieving business excellence from Bengal, where again Chief Business Officer ONDC, MD Sales Accenture, CEO Caravel Luso, founder and CEO CBI Analytics, President Cyber Peace Foundation, etc. took part. We then had a session on startup ecosystem, where MD Kolkata Ventures, MD Apt Software Accentures, founder and CEO M-Pocket, CEO Blue Lukakun Digital, co-founder and CEO HyperExchange, CEO Now Purchase, CEO Asanify, CEO Capital Numbers, etc. participated. I'm taking these names to show how Bengal is becoming a destination point and a hub for the startups in particular. The knowledge literati, the knowledge workers of Bengal, as diasporically spread, were all along known. But the last 10-12 years, intensive infrastructural development and stimulus given by the government under the inspirational leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister has created a genuinely stimulating ecosystem for our startup developments. We then had some announcements regarding policy guidelines and MOUs. Madam Chief Minister, I first must let you know that yesterday you had announced the West Bengal Internet Cable Landing Policy here only. The entire session today was completely inspirationally transformed by the landing of that policy and agreed that it will influence economic development by facilitating international trade, enabling access to global markets, and supporting industries that would rely on high-speed internet connections. Multiple landing points and redundant connections established across the state and beyond through this policy will help mitigate disruptions caused by natural disasters, accidents, or from cyber threats. States from strong internet cable landing policy easily become more competitive on the global stage, and your announcement of the policy yesterday afternoon convinced our international and national partners in our IT session this morning that we are indeed arriving at a very fabulous stage. We are at the cusp of a revolutionary transformation in the IT sector. We then had some other announcements. In some, madam, I guess Vandana is asking me to expedite, there have been 5 MOUs involving pledge for 4,000 crore investment, one policy which you have announced, several other policies including cybersecurity strategy and data privacy guidelines, which we got signed today in this session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Alapan Babu. This is a significant statement in the details. We have only one speaker after this because we had a partner country which has done very well with 8 delegates and a future tremendous potential, we'll request you to say a few words at this occasion. The High Commissioner of Malaysia, His Excellency Dato Muzaffar Shah Mustafa. May I request you to say a few words, and just because we missed you yesterday, and you have brought a good delegation, you're a country session, and Malaysia is very important to us. Please, just a few minutes, Your Excellency. Thank you.
The Honorable Chief Minister, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have a longer speech yesterday, but today I make it very brief. It's a great honor and privilege that I have been given this opportunity to address at this valedictory session of the Bengal Global Business Summit 2023. I wish on behalf of the Malaysian delegation to acknowledge the importance of this event as a clear testament of the commitment of the West Bengal government under the able leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister in creating a conducive environment for businesses to foster greater economic ties. I'm honored that Malaysia is and has been a partner country of this prestigious event, symbolizing our shared commitment to economic cooperation, deepening partnership and advancing new areas of growth. Malaysia's ties with India run deep, forged in the crucible of history and diplomacy since 1957. Today, India stands as one of Malaysia's leading trade and investment partners. I believe the new business opportunities in the area of trade, investment, as well as expansion of existing ones are present in this summit, especially after the country session held this morning. Malaysia is keen to explore collaborations in the areas of agriculture, commodity manufacturing, and textile, among others. Similarly, Malaysia has a plethora of opportunities for businesses looking to invest and expand their operations. Malaysia is known for its open, friendly, and stable business environment. We have a well-developed infrastructure and stable pro-business government. In conclusion, I express my confidence in the bright future that awaits our diplomatic and business relations. Together, Malaysia and West Bengal can navigate the evolving global landscape, creating opportunities for mutual growth and prosperity. Let us forge ahead with determination, embracing the spirit of collaboration as we work towards realizing the shared vision of a stronger, more interconnected global economy. Thank you, and I hope to be here again in the next Global Business Summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you indeed. I would now like to hand over to our Principal Secretary Industry to conduct the MOUs, the release of books, as quickly as you can. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So to start with the MOU exchanges, I first call upon Sri Manish Jain, Principal Secretary, Higher Education Department, Government of West Bengal, and Mr. Guillermo Martin, Cultural Counselor of the Embassy of Spain, to come up and exchange the letter of intent on support of Spanish language studies. Madam, this is a direct result of your visit to Spain and a MOU emerging out of that. I next call upon Ms. Nandini Chakravarti, Principal Secretary Tourism, and Mr. Sujit Banerjee, General Secretary, World Trade and Tourism Council India Initiative, to exchange the MOU on marketing and promotion of the state, adoption of international best practices, and to develop tourism within the state. I next call on Sri Rajesh Pandey, Principal Secretary, MSME Department, Government of West Bengal, and Sri Shirish Joshi, Chief Business Officer, Open Network for Digital Commerce, ONDC, to exchange an MOU on promoting digital commerce among the MSMEs, traders, retailers, farmers, and craftspeople on the ONDC platform. I call upon Shri Shantanu Basu, Chairman and Managing Director, West Bengal State Electricity Development Corporation Company Limited, and Shri M. Raghuram, Chairman DVC, to come up in front and exchange an MOU on formation of joint venture for development of a 1,000 megawatt pump storage project at Panthar Hills in Purulia. I next call on Shri P. Salim, CMD PDCL, and Shri Boski, Vice Chairman of the Silesian region of the Republic of Poland, to exchange an MOU to promote friendly cooperative relationship for mutual prosperity and development of the two regions. Madam, next we have Shri P. Mohan Gandhi, Secretary in the Industries, Commerce and Enterprises Department, and Mr. Kevin McCall, Managing Director of UK-India Business Council, who will exchange an MOU on supporting and organizing regular interactions between UK business and the Government of West Bengal, and to deepen Bengal-UK business interactions. I next call on Shri U. Swaroop, MD Bishwa Bangla Marketing Corporation, and Ms. Junhee Han, Head of the Cultural Sector UNESCO, to exchange an MOU on augmenting the outreach and footprint of traditional handicrafts of West Bengal across the world. I next call on Shri Nikhil Nirmal, MD SIDCL, and Shri Sushil Mohta, President Credai, to form and to exchange an MOU on building support system for SAIPs to enhance economic development, industrial infrastructure, and business environment in the state. I next call on Shri Raju Mishra, Joint Secretary, Industries, Commerce and Enterprises Department, and Shri Bhupen Wakankar, Director, Global Trade, Amazon India, to come up and exchange an MOU for promoting e-commerce exports. Amazon would be taking up training and onboarding of artisans, craftsmen, and small exporters on the global selling portal. Next, we have Shri Harish, Executive Director, WBIDC, and Shri Rajiv Singh, DG Indian Chamber of Commerce at Calcutta, to exchange an MOU on setting up of a skilling center in the Gems and Jewelry Park at Ankorhati in Howrah. This is a renowned hub for ready-made jewelry, and its craftsmanship is well known. The project will help in meeting the demand of skilled manpower in jewelry industry. I next call on Shri Sanjay Das, Managing Director, Webel, and Shri Shekhar Sarma, CEO, NTT Global Data Centers and Cloud Infrastructure India Private Limited, to exchange an MOU on direct investment in the state of West Bengal for a data center and associated infrastructure projects. I next call on Shri Rudra Chatterjee, MD Lakshmi Tea Company Private Limited, and Shri Sandhya and Ms. Sandhya Rana, Coca-Cola Private Limited, to come and exchange an MOU to launch a ready-to-drink tea beverage using product formulation and green tea exclusively sourced from Makaibari Tea Estate under the brand of Honest Tea. This is the first time Coca-Cola has tied up with any tea producer and introduced a tea-based drink. Madam, this is also the tea bottles which are placed in front of the dignitaries on the dais. Lastly, I call on Shri Rajesh Pandey, Principal Secretary MSME, to hand over an in-principle approval letter to Shri Prem Dhandhania, Chairman of Annapurna Textiles Private Limited, for setting up an industrial park in North Chobis Pargana over a 14-acre land under the SAIP scheme. The park is expected to attract investment of 50 crores and create potential employment for 500 people. Madam, we will now request you for release of two books, the first being a tea table book set in Bengal, a journey through the popular film locales which has been brought out by IDC, INCA department and FICCI together. This book attempts to highlight popular and potential locations in the state and encourage non-resident filmmakers to explore Bengal as a central character of their films.
Vicky really has done it. Everything.
Madam, we'll also request you to kindly release a coffee table book on the intangible cultural heritage of West Bengal. Bengal, with its diverse natural beauty and cultural heritage, each district poses a distinct way of life. This book, through pictorial and textual narration, acquaints the readers with the cultural fabric of West Bengal and provides in-depth reference to the diverse handicrafts and performing art traditions of Bengal. We next move to a few announcements by some industrialists. These are only a specimen example of some of the announcements and proposals which we have received during the summit. I would request the industrialists to kindly keep it short and just maybe announce their projects. I start with Mr. Robert Spisak, Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Niamwing, announcing a state-of-the-art plant at Sodepur by Texmaco.
So, Honorable Chief Minister, esteemed dignitaries, distinguished guests, it's with immense pleasure and pride that we stand before you today to share a vision that intertwines innovation, progress, and opportunity. Texmaco Rail and Engineering Limited and Nimvac CS, a part of AZC Group from Slovakia, are joining hands in a landmark joint venture poised to usher a new era of growth and development. We intended to build together a wagon factory in West Bengal with total investment of more than 500 crores, creating directly and indirectly close to 1,000 jobs. The groundbreaking ceremony will be in next January. Until the end of the next year, we will serve the market with the products from our factory. Thank you very much indeed.
I'll next request Shri Prashun Mukherjee, founder USC Group, to make an announcement regarding their future projects.
The USC Group will be expanding its foray in West Bengal by developing a data center bank in Bengal Silicon Valley, Newton. The data center development will have an IT load capacity of 27 megawatt and shall cater to Kolkata's growing enterprises and hyperscale demand. The project will entail an investment of upwards of Indian 2,000 crores and shall employ the latest standard of environmental sustainability. I would really like to add a few things. I'll say that USC has completed in this last 12 years, from 2011 to 2023, this is the USC has completed 1.6 crore square foot of real estate residentials, and the HITCO's MD is here. I would like to say 80 lakhs in Uniworld, 50 lakhs in InfoSpace, which is an IT building, 20 lakhs in Kolkata West International City, 10 lakhs in Joyville within Kolkata International City. USC Logistics, US currently developing 35 lakh square feet of logistics warehousing in Howrah with renowned warehousing players like ESR and Capital Land. With an investment of 730 crores. In the real estate projects, the real project value or the real project and sale value of these projects are 8,730 crores. What I wanted to say is that we have immense faith in our Honorable Chief Minister, whom I very fondly say, Didi, and we have gone nowhere. We are in Calcutta, we are in Bengal, and we are investing for last decade, and we'll keep investing with all sources, and we'll also invite our national and international partners to partner wherever is required. Thank you.
Thank you. We next have Shri Murli Mohan Rakhet, founder and CEO NutriSource, to announce a fertilizer plant.
Good afternoon, respected Chief Minister Didi and dignitaries. We are NutriSource from Singapore. We are in the business of fertilizer, agri-inputs, agro-advisory services, and cutting-edge digital technology, specifically working in Sub-Saharan Africa to improve the marginal farmers' livelihood and the promote sustainable agriculture. We are happy to announce we have started our Indian chapter by going to investing of 1,000 crore to set up a large-scale NPK and single superphosphate manufacturing facility in the Panagar Industrial Park, which will be having capacity of 500,000 ton per annum. This will be one of the most technologically advanced fertilizer factory in the country to produce phosphatic fertilizers, which are very crucial for the Bengal's agriculture and the neighboring states. So this will bring, as I said, more than actually 1,000 crore investment and will create direct 500 skilled manpower and job, as well as more than 6,000 indirect employment. We thank you, Madam, and the whole industry ministry and the Chief Secretary and Mr. Pradeep Mujumdar also to help us to bring this project in Bengal. It's a very, very quick time. Thank you for all the support given to us. Thank you.
I next call on Shri Abhijit Roy, Managing Director and CEO, Berger Paints Limited, to talk about their future expansion plans.
We are one of the oldest surviving company out of Bengal and large paint company. We started our journey in 1923 and we will be completing 100 years actually 1 month from now, which is in December. We have been strongly influenced by Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Didi, who has been a fighting spirit. He's got a very never say die attitude, always fighting, always looking at life positively and with optimism. So keeping that in mind, we also stayed back here. There were 4 paint companies headquartered in Kolkata: Jensen Nicholson, Shalimar, ICI, which was Dulux, and Berger. 3 of them went away to Delhi NCR, saying that the work environment is not good, the culture is not good, and so they all went away. And we were the only ones who stayed behind with their head office in Kolkata. And out of those 3, 15 years hence today, last year if you see the record, 1 of them have died. The second has a turnover of less than 600 crores. The third company, which is a giant multinational, is 1/3 our size. We have kept on growing, being headquartered in West Bengal to cross the 10,000 crore mark last year. We are the 2nd largest paint company in India today, 4th largest in Asia, and 14th largest in the world. And it's all been because of the inspiration which we have received constantly from the government of West Bengal and especially our Honorable Chief Minister. To keep that spirit in mind, we have also decided to further invest in the state of West Bengal. We have taken a 30-acre land in Panagar. We are setting up an industrial plant along with a construction chemical unit. And we are also expanding in the Rishra unit in Hooghly. And we are setting up an iconic new head office in Newtown in a 1-acre plot which has been allocated to us just beside Novotel Hotel. And this will be in the form of a paint can, a lovely building. And I request Honorable Chief Minister, whenever the time comes, to inaugurate that head office. Thank you very much. From Berger, please.
Madam, in keeping with your focus on textiles, I next call on Shri Anil Sarogi, Managing Director, NM Exports Private Limited, to talk about their spinning mill plans.
Honorable and respected Chief Minister, respected dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Our company is in the final stages of commissioning the first fully automated textile spinning project, which is coming to Bengal almost after a gap of 40 years. It will be located at the Hoshiari Park in Dankuni. The total investment in the project is to the extent of 250 crore rupees, and it will have a total capacity of 20,000 kilos of yarn daily. As Dr. Mitra was talking about fiber to fashion, so I guess spinning was the only link missing, which we are now going to complete in this state. The total employment that it will generate will be directly for about 350 people, and if you add the total indirect employments, it will generate about 900 employments in the state. I am confident that with this first spinning mill opening up, we will be able to complete the entire chain of fiber to fashion. I am also thankful to the various government officials, including the departments of MSME and industries, for their continuous support and in the fast implementation of this project. Thank you so much.
Moving from spinning to garmenting, I next call on Shri Rajas Jaipuria, Managing Director, Raj Lakshmi Cotton Mills Private Limited, to announce their garment manufacturing unit.
Good afternoon, ma'am. We are a garment exporter. We are employing approximately 5,000 workers in the state. I'm very pleased to announce that we are investing in another garment factory, which is a state-of-art garment factory in Gurab, district of Hooghly. It's set up in 15 acres and it will be employing 2,000 workers. The total investment is 100 crores in the first phase and another 100 crores in the second phase. We are planning to set this up within 9 months of starting. I would like to special mention the thanks to Mr. Principal Secretary and the DM Hooghly and ADM Hooghly who have been very, very cooperative, and we've been getting approvals in single day. So this is unheard, and it is really amazing to have such support from you. Thank you.
Ma'am, along with handlooms, you have been promoting power looms and asking for modernization of the textile industry. I next call upon Shri Sameer Saha, proprietor 4-Star International, who will be talking about the plans for a power loom unit.
Honorable Chief Minister, distinguished delegate, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored and pleased to join you at this mega event. It is heartening to note that visionary leadership and constant inspiration from the Chief Minister has made West Bengal a top-ranked state in MSME sector in India. With the active support from the government official of West Bengal, the MSME sector has set up power loom to weave 5 crore meter of fabric for school uniform, which were earlier procured from outside the state. State GDP growth testifies that MSME has immense potential for job creation, income generation, and inclusive growth, and the state is moving the right direction in this regard. By concluding, I will say Joy MSME, Joy Hind, Joy Bangla. Thank you.
In keeping with the Honorable Chief Minister's focus on MSMEs, I next call on Shri Anandya Pal Chaudhary, Managing Director of TAG Developers, to announce their expansion program.
First, I would like to thank our CM Madam, our Chief Secretary Sir, and our entire MSME department for the school uniform project. In the school uniform project, around 500 airjet machines and 800 rapier machines have already been installed. 50 million meters of fabric is already being produced. We expect another 20 million in the form of Asha saris, Anganwadi saris, and hospital dresses to be produced also with this. Huge direct and indirect employment is already being created. We are currently employing 350 people directly. And ma'am, most of them have come back from other states such as Gujarat, Maharashtra, who are living in West Bengal. Mostly they are migrant laborers. They've come back and been re-employed in the state. Last BGBS, we had signed an MOU for investing around 40 crores for 96 machines. We have already installed that machines and that is running. We have installed another 70 machines, and we plan to invest another 100 crores in the next 2 years in the form of textile power looms, processing and finishing. Thank you, ma'am.
I next call on Shri Inder Pal Singh, Director Shrima Textiles, to announce a new textile mill.
Good afternoon, CM Mamata Banerjee, dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. We, Shrima Textiles Limited, part of the Shrima Group, have come up with a state-of-the-art weaving facility in Asansol. We will employ 300 plus people directly, with majority coming from the state of West Bengal. Our company has already invested around 100 crores for this project, and we also have plans for further expansions in the next 1 to 2 years. The investment plan is of another 200 crores. The new employment generation will be to the tune of 500 to 600 people. Ma'am, I take this opportunity to thank from the bottom of my heart to all the departments of the state, especially the MSME and the textiles department, for providing support throughout, especially for the conversion of land, pollution, SWID. All these things were completed within a week's time. Thank you very much. Ma'am, just one more thing I just wanted to add, that we are not only diversifying into the textiles, we also coming up with a beautiful hotel in Asansol, and also we are working on a fintech platform which will be developed and come live by the month of January or February. Thank you very much, ma'am.
To complete the entire spectrum of the textiles and garmenting sector, I lastly call upon Shri Pradeep Arora, Director West Bengal Hosiery Park, to talk about the hosiery unit.
Honorable Chief Minister, I would like to point out that Bengal has a 125 years long history of knitwear industry. It was started by one Bengali gentleman, Annada Prasad Mukherjee, and it is continuing now. We have made a hosiery park of 125 acres. Last year we have created 20 lakh square feet and invested 500 crores. This year again we are going to invest another 500 crores and make 20 lakh square feet more, which we will continue, might be again another year and one more year. Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for us to hear the Honorable Chief Minister. May I request you to make your very important concluding statement today.
First of all, I congratulate Mr. Amit Mitra. Though he is not well absolutely, but he has become our friend, philosopher and guide. And it is, we can say it is his own show with the Chief Secretary, Home Secretary and other departments. I congratulate my Chief Secretary and all the Principal Secretaries and the other secretaries and all the departments for their active participation. I am really thankful and my humble regards to all of our co-chairs who have done hard work with tremendous inspiration, tremendous encouragement. At least today, the final dream fulfilled our dream. Sometimes some people see the dream, but they cannot implement the dream. It is very difficult to say so many things, but it is not that easy to implement all these things. I am grateful to my foreign countries, especially. Even today, World Bank, ADB, my friends from Europe, CLS, SARC, Arab and Middle East, Africa, ASEAN, LAC Central, East Asia, and several other regions have attended the summit. I hope you all will fly back with fond memories of Kolkata, Bengal, and return the interest and initiative to develop our state. I am really grateful to say the country, especially the countries who are our partners, and as a partnership countries, they have done a lot. Without their active participation, it is not possible to get all this beautiful work done. I must congratulate all the partners and the other countries. It is about 40 countries. They are present in our business summit, and they have offered us the beautiful, superb encouragement. So I thanks to all of them. Many thanks. Thanks much. I must mention the captains of the Indians, chambers, business chambers, commerce and industries, and especially today is a day for MSME sector. Small is always beautiful. Sometimes we see the big work, but it cannot create the employment. It is the small sector. It is the housewife. It is the women sitting at home. They create the employment. They give double service. They cook at their houses and also they work to help the family also. I have 90,000 we have our self-help groups. 11 lakhs, sorry. 90 lakhs. আরে ভাই আনন্দ ধারাটারা সব মিশিয়ে 90 lakh self-help group. Our beauty. Even nowadays, if you go to the villages, you will see that village is the growth center. From farming, agriculture, to farming, to warehouse, to rice mill, to creativity. It is shorn of the soil. They are doing all these things. Yes, I can see with my eyes the MOU, the joint venture programs, letter of intents, their intention. But have we seen their creativity? I believe that creativity is our main vision and it is our third eye. If you have the mission, you have the vision. And if you have the vision, it is your third eye. They don't learn from anywhere, but spontaneously they can come up with so many good ideas. We are grateful to them. They create the employment opportunities. My only leather industries, it created 10 lakhs employment. I know that all of you, the MSME sector, till now, before announcing all this new investment, more than 130 crores people are working. And when India is decreasing the employment about 40%, Bengal is increasing the employment 42%, because our growth is really it's a growth, it has gone sky high. You have to apply your sense. Suppose I can purchase the school dress from the outside, but if I give the guarantee of the housewives, of the self-help group, or the cooperative society, or the women entrepreneurs, that you do it from your house. Just like COVID time, work from home, they are doing it work from home. And do you know how much employment created for that? How many mandates created for that? May I ask my Chief Secretary?
8 crores, ma'am.
8 crores. And the people are earning money. Yes, it's true. Nowadays we believe digitization, credit card, debit card, everything. But you tell me, how many people, instead the big businessmen, the big people, rich people, who they're bound to use the credit card, debit card and all. How many common people are using this credit card, debit card? Even I am not using. So please remember, cashless economy cannot create the employment. Especially the small scale industry. If you want to purchase a small piece of leather and you have to give the GST, and that also you have to purchase through credit card and debit card, how many people will do the business? Whether they will move around with the digitization. Yes, we need digitization. Our history, our education, our healthcare system, our data, everything is there. In Bengal also I can tell you that 90% we give the DBT system. Direct benefit we give to the people, all the social service. But I want that our women are the asset. We give some money for their pocket money. But from there, they also purchase something. And if somebody, sometimes they said, चाय का दुकान है तो क्या है छोटा है tea shops. But have you seen in UK the road shops? If you go to the UK or USA or Italy, wherever, Poland, wherever, there are some road shops. And we like to sit there. We love to take coffee and croissant and other type of bread, whatever is available there. Why? Instead of going to big hotels, sometimes the roadside hotel is also very important. So many policies have been already announced. I am not going to discuss into in details. But I believe that the policy regarding tourism, it is announced as a part of industry. We have started so many homestay. Even the women, they are earning money. If 2 rooms are there, 1 room we give 1 lakh rupees, 1.5 lakh rupees. So they purchase the television or some bed or something. And whatever they cook, the people like to stay there and people like to eat these things. If there any number for that? You tell me, so many small shops are there, every area. Yes, sometimes the people like our young generation like to go to shopping mall. You set up so many shopping mall. Because there, the big bazaars, everything is available together. But please remember, Just I am giving one example. If you go to my Badawazar area, the wholesale market, in Southeast Asia, it's a big market. If the market price is in big shop, it is 20,000, you can get within 1,000. The same thing, only they cannot use the brand. So branding is a system which encourages us nowadays. I will request all the small scale industry also, use your brand and never think that you are weak because you belong to small scale industry. Never think that you are the district chambers, so you cannot deliver the goods. Never thinks that my business is only 50 crores. Isko hum kya karega? Are 50 crores is also very important. Please remember this. From 50 crores one day, you will be the man for 1,000 crores. You can earn. Today I am happy that World Bank, ADB, my European countries, the Asian countries, the African countries, all the partner countries, even today also I met Russia, the delegation, the Bangladesh delegation, the Japanese delegation, and we missed Malaysia. That's why he has spoken also today. You from UK, can you imagine? 50 businessmen came only from UK. Is it not the big boost up? Many times I came to know, it's obvious that in everywhere there is a political party system. Somewhere not be there. But in democratic system, central ruled by someone and state also ruled by someone. But always we feel that everybody should work together for the people, for the development of the people. At center, the other ruling party is there. But in Bengal, we are the other ruling party. One thing I cannot accept, that why our industry will leave India, why they will always be concerned when some agency is coming to capture their neck. I want industrial area, business area should be greenfield. Means green and clean. Yes, you take tax. Who said no? Everybody is giving tax. There is no problem for tax. But problem for over-taxation, it is a mental agony. If mentally you are not okay, if health-wise you are not okay, what is the requirement for the money? So I believe that my young generation, so many IT industries coming, data center is coming, startup group is there, Amazon to Bajaj Paints. I should have been happy to mention everybody's name, but I have listened. Everybody is doing and expanding their business. Even if 1,000 hotels you want to build up in Bengal, you will get the consumers or every day. We have deep forest, we have deep sea, we have Himalayan, this Kanchenjunga, hill areas, and we have the market. The Bengal main advantage is, It is the gateway of northeastern India, 8 sister state. Bengal advantages. It is border of Bangladesh, border of Nepal, border of Bhutan, and Singapore is not so far from Bengal, or Bangkok is not so far, or Malaysia is not so far from Bengal. And Bengal, if you invest Bengal, it is ultimately the industrial destination. And this is the future destination. And this will be the powerhouse for economy nowadays, not even coming days, I can assure you. Who wants to see that Bengal, only they see the narrative situation, but they do not know our state, our land. It is a culturally we are capital of India. Our UNESCO already announced that cultural destination globally, it is Bengal. Our Durga Puja have got intangible cultural heritage. Our Kanyasri have got United Nations first award, first public prize. If you see BGB, the ease of doing business, we are top of the top. If you see skilled worker, we are top of the top. If you see MSME, we have 900 units. And there are so many clusters. And our plan is ready for 6 economic corridors. Your land is ready. Your infrastructure is ready. Side of the rail track, side of the national highway or the state highway. Be prepared for next so many businesses. One day I told Rudro, even when I announced the 15 acres of land from tea gardens must be converted as the tourism purpose, they should go for business. Now you see, this example, Horse Neutia already started one hotel there in Makaibari Tea Gardens, and it is full of people. Even if you see Karshiang, Kalimpong, you have enough scope now also. Even Darjeeling also. We must set up new Darjeeling. For IT industry, I can tell you, Kalimpong, Darjeeling, Karshiang, Mirik, it's a cold, it is just like a cool weather. So IT industry you can set up in a big way. There must be some IT hub. We are starting data research center because nowadays without data, you cannot survive. You have to see every inch of work. I think you are already bored because you have listened from the morning, you have started work, you are working from yesterday, and today also from the morning, so many sectorial meetings you have done, and you have taken a hard task for that. We should not forget it. Thanks to all my dignitaries on the dais and esteemed guests and invitees who have taken time off to be with us yesterday and today. Please think that Bengal is your home, and it is the safest and smartest city and brightest city also. Our talent, always I say, you have seen ISRO. Do you know from Bengal, 40 scientists are there. If you go to Washington, DC, you will see how the Bengal people are working. If you see that talent, our maximum people, they are working in the UK, they are studying from UK, they are studying for USA, they are studying from German, they are studying from Poland, they are studying from everywhere. So Bengal, our talent is really talented. Their future is very, very important. And if you can invest, you can get the skilled worker also, because we are giving training to the skilled workers. And already skilled people you will get. And some industry also, they are doing the skill training because they have their own institutions. And educationally also we are highest. Kolkata is a hub of education, hub of health, hub of cultural dignity, courtesy, communal harmony, unity and diversity. Everything is there. But without your participation, this BGBS would not have successful. More than 5,000 delegates you have attended. And now, at last, we have seen, I'm happy to announce, 188 MOU, Memorandum of Understanding and Letter of Intents, signed during this summit, covering numerous sectors, and many are in the process of tie-up. I am extremely happy to announce that we have received investment proposal worth more than 3,76,288 crores. I think BGBS 23 has seen so many new policies also, and our faster economy, it will show the way in the world. Sometimes, as per Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore, yes, I love as a human being the poor people. Even nowadays, everybody is doing the CSR work also to help the poor people. But tell me, I can build up a big house, but who will work? It is the construction workers. If they are not happy, how I'll be happy? And that's why I always fight for the humanity, fight against the poverty, fight against of injustice. And I quote Rabindranath Tagore, give me the strength never to disown the poor or to bend my knees before insolent might. We are strong enough, we are bright enough, we are always positive, and I think this is the positive vibration you are taking away from us that will be helpful for your country also. And tell your friends also, your brothers and sisters also, your business friends also, go and invest Bengal. The opportunity will never come every time. Once the opportunity is lost, everything is lost. So nowadays, Bengal is the destination from road connection point of view, rail connection point of view, air point of view. Even we have set up 26 helicopter landing station also. So everything is with us. Land bank, land use policy, land map. We are planning to set up more power plant. Even gas. We are the richest now. We have discovered this in Raniganj area. Even coal also, world's second largest. Coal is coming. We have already started working. 6-7 economic corridor will boost up not only in our economy, it will create the economy, real economy for the unemployed youth. They are very talented. I love them. I wish them all success. And I convey my great regards to all of your businessmen, your industry, your countrymen, and also everybody's sweet and cute families. Again, next time when anybody will come, please come with your family. And also bring your children also. They'll be happy to see so many things. And I thank all the chambers, FICCI, CII, ICC2, even my district chambers, North Bengal chambers, all district chambers, be ready. Business is at your door. Come Bengal and invest, and it will be your Lakshmi, means your economic power. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. I thanks to my full team, West Bengal government team. I thanks to my all industrial captain teams. I thanks to all co-chair. I thanks to all dignitaries. I thanks to all the people from administration to information, from culture, from this everywhere, wherever they organize the program, from decorators to sound makers, everybody, even the ministers also, who are patient from day and night, and the officers, they work hard. I will tell them, work more hard so that nobody can touch you. If they want to touch you, they have to touch the world feet. With this word, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks a bunch. And Joy Hind, Joy Bangla, Joy BGBS. Industry, Joy Hope. Small scale, Jindabad. Middle class industry is also Jindabad. And big industry, of course, they are already working. I convey our regards to all of them. I thanks to press media also. They are also with us from yesterday. Sometimes they had facing the tremendous power also to write against us. I don't mind for that. Because only eyes see with your own eyes. Hear from your voice. And I may look the sky high,
Please.
the expectation, because it is not for me, it is for the people, it is for the peaceful world also. Fly, 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 fly just like sky high. Thank you so much. Always be smile, always be strong, always be safe, always be sound. And I wish you a very, very safe and sound journey. Please don't forget us. Always remember us. We cannot forget you. We will remember you. And please do come to visit our tourism place, our Durga Puja, our BGBS again and again and again. Thanks indeed.
Thank you so very much, Honorable Chief Minister. National anthem, please. Please stand up for the national anthem after this tremendous, spirited statement by the Honorable Chief Minister.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा बिंदु हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलोधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे জয় হিন্দ, জয় বাংলা, জয় বাংলা, জয় বাংলা, বিশ্ব বাংলা, বিশ্ব বাংলা, বিশ্ব বাংলা। Are there in every area. Yes, sometimes the people like our young generation like to go to shopping mall. You set up so many shopping mall because there the big bazaars, everything is available together. But please remember